So today we're going to be diving into the essential strategies to help you with growing your event business. From having efficient operations to strategic planning, I have you covered. So we're going to be breaking away from only focusing on the creative side of our businesses. I know that can sometimes be the tempting side of being in the event industry, is to think about how to make everything pretty and fit our clients' needs. Today, we're going to be talking about some strategies to be able to have a profitable event business. For those of you that are new to my channel, hi, my name is Jessie. I am a corporate event planner as well as a system strategist. I am truly passionate about helping other entrepreneurs with shifting from the mindset of a hustle to actually running a business. So this conversation today is something I feel as if is very much so needed for us to all grow together. So the first thing that I always want to talk about before we really dig into the topic today is about profit. I think that we either really truly understand this topic or we only know revenue and we assume revenue is profit, or we may just think the revenue minus our expenses is profit. In reality, that is not truly the case. One of the things I always want for people to look into is a book called Profit First, so that you can understand how to have some key principles inside of your business so you can start to see the money that your company is making and how to make the better decisions on how to handle the finances in your business. Because it's not only thinking about your revenue and your operating expenses. There are more things in place. The other thing that comes into mind when I think about finances for businesses is for you to know the difference between what your revenue is, the cost of goods sold, your gross profit, as well as your operating expenses and your net profit. These terms sometimes can be confusing for people, and if you need for me to do a more in-depth video about what all of these 4 different ones mean, let me know. I know I do have a video about QuickBooks and some other details, so I'll make sure to link it here so that you're able to watch that specific video. So now let's dig into how to run a profitable business. So the first part that I want to talk about to have a profitable business is going to be super important for you to have efficient operations. Your operations is the core to your business, and making sure that it's efficient is the secret sauce for a profitable business. So looking at ways that you're able to streamline your operations, from your workflows, your platforms, how fast you're able to turn things around, how you can increase your capacity, as well as increasing your productivity. At times I can find that people will avoid paying for certain apps or hiring the right people just because they want to avoid paying for things. But then what happens is that they don't understand that now it's taking them much longer to complete the services and the task in which they are set out to actually provide. So being efficient means that you are making sure that you're doing things in an optimized standpoint so that you're not wasting either monetary resources or time resources, because both are extremely costly for you. The second way on how to run a profitable business comes down to having effective cost management skills. I kind of teased into what are some of the different components of a budget or your cost for your business. I actually had created a free spreadsheet that you are more than welcome to download. I have the link in this description of this video so that you can actually start to use this. It is an Excel spreadsheet. I do believe is quite user-friendly. I even have a training video that's attached to it so that it helps you of understanding how to use this. Understanding your cost management is extremely important. There's been times in my business where I'm making more revenue, but because I've hired people or there have been other expenses that have increased, I may be making more revenue, but my net profit is less. That is extremely possible. So this doesn't mean not to hire people. This means you want to keep an eye on your expenses, eye on areas in which you may be wasting money. You want to look at ways to be more cost effective with your services, or you might just need to overall do a price increase to help with giving you a better breakdown on your operating expenses. So once you use a spreadsheet like I have in this free resource, what you'll find is that you may be very surprised on how much is really costing you to run your business. I like to look at my budget. I like to look at my profit and loss statements on a monthly basis. And I like to compare from the current year to the previous year so I can see, am I actually making the same amount of profit this time last year, or am I making more? Or if it's the exact same, or, as I said, less. Because again, you can be making more revenue, but that does not mean that you're making more profit. So I highly recommend you to download that resource. Then the third thing that you can do to help you with running a more profitable event business is to have strong revenue generation. I think at times we can think about social media, but social media is a tool. It is not a strategy. So when we talk about strong revenue generation, it's thinking about how you're going to be able to increase sales. How are you getting people out? How are you getting referrals? And I'll even tag my video on how to use referrals to grow your business, because these things are very important for you. You don't want to not have a strong way to get leads and to grow the revenue in your business. You don't have to do all the things. It's important to know what are going to be the things you will be using inside of your business to help with getting new clients, and knowing how you can improve those numbers. So if you know that currently right now 1 out of every 10 of your clients are giving you a referral, what would you need to do to improve it so that every 3 customers you're getting a new referral? So it won't be as much of a strain on you and your company or just your overall operations to be able to have a strategy on how do you actively engage people, give great customer service, get referrals, be found on Google, be found on your website, social media, however you are planning on generating revenue in your business through a marketing strategy. This is super important for you. That will really help you with having a profitable business is customer satisfaction. In a perfect world, we will want to make sure that all of our customers are 100% satisfied with us. Of course, that would be amazing. However, there will be some situations where misunderstandings may possibly occur, or you might not have a customer that is truly satisfied with your services. But a happy customer is the lifeblood of any successful event business. So prioritizing exceptional service is key. Only focusing again on the creative side of your business takes for granted how having a well-running machine in your back office can truly help with impacting customer satisfaction. I have personally known people that have spent a lot of money with event planners, however, and everything turned out great. However, the customer was so disappointed. They're like, everything turned out great, but I would never work with that person again. You don't want anyone to be like, oh, everything turned out great, but they're stressful. Or if someone recommends them like, hey, everything is awesome, but you know what? You might have to follow up with her a couple of times because she's not the best at following up. You don't want people that give a disclaimer on why your service is. So thinking of ways to build stronger relationships with your clients, with your vendors, or potential partners can truly help you with having a more profitable business. And again, we're going over all of these different things, but it's important to find out what are going to be the 1 or 2 things you're going to pull out of this video and thinking about how you can actually utilize this inside of your company. Because I don't want you just watching a video and you don't apply exactly what I'm talking about. Another way that you can have a more profitable business is coming down to strategic planning. So I want for you to think about ways to set clear goals and develop a strategic plan so that you can guide your business growth. This is important because you want to know what you're doing, how you're going to do it, and what you are going to do, what results you're aiming to get. This is important because I can put on a goal board that I want to get X, Y, and Z. But what am I going to do on a daily basis so that I am stepping into that role, attracting those customers, getting the profit that I want to have? Also, with strategic planning, that means like understanding what can be some opportunities for expansion. So it's not just guessing, it's having a true strategy within your business. And if you don't know how to do strategic planning, this is when you want to work with a professional to be able to accomplish this. And then another way to have a more profitable event business now comes down to just marketing position or market positioning. So this is going to be what makes you unique. I do not believe that in our industry things are overly saturated. However, I do believe that a lot of people are watching other people and just trying to duplicate what they do, more or less than create their own lane. This doesn't mean that you have to reinvent the wheel. This just means that you have your own flair, your own design aesthetic, the way that you help your clients, the way that you will help execute the vision for your clients. There's other parts that make you unique. So I don't think that the industry is overly saturated. I think it's very important for you to think about how your business is different from your competitors and who you want to attract through your creativity and your attention to detail. Because you may have 20 event planners that are in your area, but everyone isn't going to be professional. Everyone will not be able to handle high-level clients. Maybe they don't even want to handle high-level clients. Everyone may not have the aesthetic flair that your customers like. So you don't have to feel as if you have to be like anyone else. Just know exactly what's going to make yourself unique and align yourself with the customers that will appreciate and see the value in the services in which you have. So now that you understand exactly how to run a profitable business and some of the concepts to take into heat, I truly recommend for you to take time to implement these strategies, because you will end up with a business in growth and not feeling as if you're stagnant. It's important to know that revenue is not the only component to having a business that's making money. It will be important to understand how you can grow and increase your profit so that you have a sustainable business. So if you do want to download that free video, the free spreadsheet that I do have for you, I do have that in the description so that you're able to start to see how much it takes for you to actually run your business, and choose one of the topics in which I recommended to you to start making changes into it today. You don't have to tackle everything overnight. Just remember that success doesn't happen overnight. So stay focused and stay adaptable. And I'm here to see you grow. Talk to you later. Bye. Peace.